first word that I want to share with you is the word sit. Now, what on earth does that mean? We complain in churches often that people just come and sit and soak and turn sour. And yeah, sometimes people do that. But I'm going back today to Psalm chapter 27, the 27th Psalm written by David, where he speaks of his identity, and he uses the word my over and over again, about once per verse. And he says this: one thing I ask from the Lord, this only do I seek. He's not saying one more thing that I seek from the Lord, but one thing. And he sees this one thing as being critical to his identity as a person, an imperfect person, but one who saw himself as having one thing. And there are three words that I want to pull out in connection with this one thing. And he says, it's one thing. It's not just a bunch of things, but it's one thing with three parts. He said, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life. Not just for a season of my life, not until I get to retire and then live away, but I want to dwell. And the word dwell here is a word that means sit. Sit. I want to sit in the house of the Lord. Now, he's using the term house of the Lord, and he uses the term temple a little later on to speak in terms of the belonging to the people of the Lord, to sit. And it comes time for us to sit and dwell in the house of the Lord. Now, that could be on your couch early in the morning, where you sit and you think deeply about your life and your day going forward, and you demonstrate your gratefulness to the Lord, and you calm your emotions in front of him, because you say, at the end of this day, no matter what goes wrong, if I have a or somebody slam dunks me with a saying that buzzes around in my head and calls me names and says, you are a fill in the blank, and if it stings and it hurts, I am one who sits. And it's so important for us to understand how important it is that we recalibrate constantly to say, this is where I sit. This is where I dwell in the house of the Lord.